Hello mis amigos and welcome back to my shallow life, or as some may call it, my channel. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're having an amazing day, and today, wish me luck. Today, just wish me luck. I really love this frame in the background, by the way. It reminds me of a time where I struggled a lot. But through that struggle, I survived. I came out stronger in the end. I became the person that I am today. Speaking of today, the video you're actually here for. Well, today, I spoke to my niece. I actually did, and I just talked to her mother, aka my sister, because coincidentally it was her birthday. Anyway, that's besides the point. Just wish her a happy birthday. I was actually gonna refer to a FaceTime call I had with my niece about a month ago, I believe, where she told me that all she ever wanted in life was a beautiful princess dress. And her knowing me as the most amazing fashion designer and the most talented, is there a male version for seamstress? Oh, I don't really care. The most talented seamstress in the world. Why do I always forget how I start my sentence? Her knowing that I am that, she asked me, could you please sew me the most amazing princess dress there ever was? And I said, Carla mi amor. I can try. I bought a lot of tulle. I bought a lot of other fabric. I bought a lot of other stuff as well. I love stuff. Sadly, you can't really buy talent, so that's a bit of an unfortunate situation. But we're working on naturally developing that talent. I'm just really trying to find a positive spin to all of this that will leave me thinking that I'll actually manage to make her the most amazing princess dress there ever was. I wish I could show you like a sketch or anything of my design idea, but it's really just in my head. And I feel like if I put it on paper, that would make it real, and that would make me then think that my idea is no good and that it'll never work. So I'm just trying to live in my head and in the imagination that I'm actually gonna be able to make this work. So I thought I ordered more of this. It'll be enough. It'll be enough. It'll be enough. It'll be enough. This is the pink tulle. I bought 20 meters because she wanted it to be big. The undergarment I'm definitely not gonna do from scratch. Actually, I still think it's from scratch, but I'm gonna get a little help from Moda para Niños. So I'm just reading that I technically need a little bit more fabric, but we're just gonna ignore that fact, right? Hi, I am in way over my head with this one. Just look at this beautiful sewing pattern. So guess which lines I'm gonna have to cut. Who thought this was a good idea? I don't know who thought this was a good idea. Wait a minute. They're overlapping, so I can't just cut it. This is kind of making me angry. This is such a scam. What the fuck? I guess many sewing patterns are like that, but let me tell you from a professional, which I am, this is absolutely stupid. That being said, let's be positive now and make this perfect princess dress. And now for the next probably 18 hours, I'll just lay this on top and hope I'll be able to copy this, even though this does not shine through at all.
So naturally, it was time for desperation mode. And desperation mode meant trying to figure out how to make paper that isn't see-through, which obviously led to more desperation and sadness. So in the end, there was only one option left.
Just wanted to give you a quick update. I'll cry for a second, and then I'll see you once I have a new idea. Hi guys, it's the next day. I have already changed my plans about 4 times since I've seen you guys last. Now what I'm gonna do is not be in the sun because this is a little bit too bright.
Instead of being in the sun, what he was trying to do is adjust the sewing pattern in a way that the fabric he bought was enough. But in reality, and let's be honest here, he was just trying to find a way to construct the undergarment without losing all of his brain cells, because that's what it felt like in that moment.
Look at these beautiful sketches. So initially I was thinking that, which is stupid because it's just stupid. We don't want that. Secondly, and this is gonna be our final version of the underdress, it'll just consist of a basic top and then a skirt that will be sewn together so as to create an entire dress. Here are the pieces that I will need. We're basically just gonna use the pattern and work from this pattern because obviously I don't really have the right sizes and all of that stuff for Kala, so I will need something to guide me. I really don't know why this tracing thing is plastic, which kind of throws me off, and I hate the fact that it's plastic, but I know that technically her size is 4A, but I'm also like, do I not just want to make it a little bit bigger?
Never in his life has he traced so much and cut so much and had so much fun in this. And Chili has also never purred so much.
For the skirt, look at the black lines. I found this sewing pattern that I just actually didn't copy. I actually only copied this part for the waist. And then to get the circle on the bottom, I just took a string, put it on the edge where the straight lines would meet. And then I put a pen on the other end of the string for however long I wanted the skirt to be. And went around it in a semicircle. It's actually just a quarter circle.
Sadly, and this fact almost made him shed a tear, Naomi needed help for her videos, so Vincent could no longer continue working on his project. Either way, the weather on this very, 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 very open field was really nice, and Vincent was, again, sad because he, unlike Naomi, did not have roller skates. He kept having to remind himself that the weather was really nice because on their way back they saw which they can no longer play because pandemic. And then they saw people playing volleyball, which he really loves playing, but he does not have any friends that play volleyball. So he went home. And at home he was able to trace some more and then cut some more because we all know that's the best thing in the entire world. But in a very shocking turn of events, he was then able to drink a coffee and another smoothie because it's always smoothie time in this town. What? I've come to the sad realization that I will have to line this fabric because obviously this is way too thin and I can't really construct with this. So a couple of weeks back, I bought this fabric for another project that I never started. This is a little bit thicker and I think we can definitely construct on this one. Hi, I don't even know how many days later it is, but we're gonna continue now. That's just what I'm here to tell you. I've been putting this off for so long because, well, firstly, I had to edit another video because I knew I wasn't gonna finish this video in time. And secondly, I'm too afraid to continue. Right, I did what had to be done, and now it's time for the tool. Here's my tool. I bought, I don't even know how many meters. I just really wanted to be sure that I've got enough. I bought 20 meters of this. In my brain, it makes sense what I want to attempt to do. But realistically, I just have no experience with this fabric at all. I'm gonna start with the front of the top. That layering effect I want to create by folding the tool on top of the top. I actually bought a rotary cutter, but I think I should also be fine just cutting it like this. This is basically what we want to place. Ah, it's so hard to see because it's all so pink. Then we're gonna secure it. This gonna be hard, right? Hard and annoying. I don't really know what else there is to say to this, but I really wanted you to see the process. So instead I'm gonna just tell you a really horrible story that I experienced yesterday. I was on a train yesterday back home to Berlin. Well, halfway through my ride, a girl sat down on the seat in front of me, and about 10 minutes after the train had left the station that she hopped on, she turned towards me asking, "Sorry, I didn't hear that voice. Did he just say that this is the train to Berlin?" I like it. It just takes forever. Is this called pleating? Or is pleating something else? I'm confused now. I'm really hungry. Obviously, that wasn't the end to this horrible story. I responded with, "Yes, it is." And to that, all she could say was, "Damn, that's bad." And ever since then, I couldn't stop thinking about her, and I hope she made it home safe. Bless her. Anyway, so to come back to the topic of the video, I just continue pleating the tulle on top of the other fabric. I ran out of pins. This is what it looks like now. I'm gonna have to sew here and then stop it in the middle because I ran out of pins. So that's what had to be done for the next 4 to 6 hours. Pleating the tulle on top of all of the pieces, sewing them together, showing them off to you, and repeating that process with all the pieces that were necessary to construct the top. Most importantly, however, it was time for a banana and obviously a coffee! Even though this part has taken me forever to finish, this was also the most fun so far. This is the front. This together is the back. Then we've got the collar, which is gonna go from the front to the back.
We're gonna do the collar now. I'm going to sew them right sides together. We're only gonna sew along the inner side of this curve basically, and here. We want to end up like this. That's why we gotta place it right sides together. I'm also gonna take this in already. Turn it around. Do the same on this side. Just so you guys know, I'm still following the sewing pattern right now, but the sewing pattern only comes with a video that is also in Spanish, and my Spanish sewing vocabulary is basically non-existent. Alright, I'm gonna try and sew alongside this and this. This is what it looks like now. It's very wonky up there, but honestly, I don't really care anymore. Don't look at this. Now we're gonna have to close it somehow. I'm gonna turn this inside out again, and then sew it together as far as I can without intersecting the other fabric, and then the rest I'm just gonna do by hand. This day started out so well, I really don't know where it went wrong. This looks absolutely hideous up close, but I'm happy to tell you, don't look at this fucking chaos. From here, it looks pretty okay. Now it's time to attach these to the front, and also the sides to the front. It almost fits me. Good morning, guys. Just woke up basically, and we're ready for the skirt. Aren't we? Are you ready, Tug? Are you ready? Are you ready, Chills? If you remember about half a year ago when I started filming this video, I cut like semicircles. Alright, maybe now you remember. Now we'll have to sew them together so that they're one circle. This is done. I left this side open because of the zipper that I'm gonna have to install at some point. I'm hoping that 4 gathered layers of this tulle will be enough. I probably need about 2 meters of gathered tulle for the waist. Then I need about 62 centimeters for the length of the skirt. Because you can't really draw a line or whatever on tulle, I just took the pins and pinned them where I have to cut now. And then when I've cut this, I'm gonna copy this once more so that I've got 4 layers in total. Okay, it's now time to gather the tulle. I put 2 layers together because I think I can gather 2 layers at once. And I'm just gonna use either 1 or 2 very loose basting stitches along the top, and then we're able to pull on one of the strings so that it gathers. Now that it looks like this, you're technically able to pull it, but I won't do that yet. I will do that when I've done all of this again on the other 2 pieces. I'm actually gonna gather it on the underskirt. Let's find out where the middle of the tulle is. Found the middle. I'm gonna pin it on the top. Then we're gonna pin the end to the end, making sure that the layers are even. And then I'm also gonna do the middle of this. I hope you can somehow see what I'm doing. But by now the video has been so long, you're only interested in the end result anyway, so I think I'm just gonna start gathering now. Then you come to the realization that 4 layers of tulle are not enough, but you do not have any more time to do more layers. Now I'm basically gonna tie a knot into the strings that we used to gather. Now we're gonna lay it down as flat as possible and try and spread the gathering as evenly as possible. Now I've got enough pins to secure this. Basically we're gonna have to sew along this soon, but I'm gonna have to do the gathering on this side first, and once that is done, I'll be back. Look at this beauty. Alright, let's attach it to the top. Then it's time for the zipper, and then technically we're done. And here's how I'm gonna attach them. I'm basically just gonna put right sides together, and then I'm gonna sew all the way across and hope that my sewing machine can handle that. I'm so afraid. We're done pinning. Oh, let's hope it'll work. Let's hope it'll work. That worked! This looks so big. I'm sorry, but if this isn't a look, then I don't know what is. Omi, how do you like my new look?
Thank you! Oh, wie schön.
Okay, queen.
My boobs are gone.
Grand pli. And death drop. I've already installed a zipper on camera once, so I can just not do that on camera.
Hallo!
We're watching Project Runway and I just got done with life.
This was one of the best final
Okay, Bloom, thank you so
I have
much.
a feeling that the judges will have a very tough decision to make today.
Yeah, but this is gonna be the winner. Can you believe that I finished this dress? I won't tell you guys what happened with the zipper. I also hand stitched the flowers to the waist and now we're done. I would have loved to do more to this, but I really have to send it to Carla. Don't mind me, I'ma send them these Brazilian chocolate treats because I'm too healthy to eat them at the moment. Wait, I also got her this to go with it. Isn't it cute? Hi guys, and hi from Taki. Taki, hi. I know I look like absolute dog shit or cat shit. That might be because I haven't really slept the last couple of days, but I'm just here to finish off this video and show you guys what my niece Carla thinks of her dress. So let's find out. Doesn't she look super cute in that dress? I know it's way too big still, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. And I'd rather it too big than too small, so we gooch. Anyway, guys, this was a ride. This was really hard, very difficult. And just thinking about the zipper is literally shredding my heart to pieces, my brain, my everything, my life. But trust me when I tell you that the little cut you experience watching this video between me saying I'm install the zipper now and me saying the dress is done basically took 4 breakdowns and about 6 hours. Be that as it may, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Y entonces, nos vemos la próxima vez y bye!